don't feel great about the time. It was a fast race. I wish it would have been faster, but I'm happy with how I competed. I haven't raced in a bit, and I feel like I ran at Prefontaine Classic, but that was a couple months ago, and then just had a couple little hiccups, and so this was kind of, I was thinking of it, as an opener, which is a little bit, it's pre is, you want to be ready to go up pre, you want to be sharp. So I just wanted to go in and stay really calm and be in the race. Found myself in the back right away. It went out really hot. So happy with how I handled it in terms of I was just stay connected. Again, would have liked to be faster, but happy to have had the opportunity to run in that race, and just excited to get back to work over the next month.
What event or events are you planning on running at the trials?
Definitely the 5K, and then still trying to figure out if I'm gonna do the 10 or the 15 at the end. But with the 5K being first and having it be completely finished before either start, that's gonna be the focus for sure.
Has this been a challenging year for you with the 2 coaching changes?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a really hard year.
Yeah.
I feel like the last couple months things are really coming around, and so yeah, it's been a big year of growth.
What's been the most difficult part, most challenging part?
Oh man, I think there's just been a lot of personal growth, a lot of I think it's been a really good exercise in having confidence in myself without external results. I feel like I have kind of used that as a crutch at times, don't get confidence until you go and you have a really good race and then get confidence from that. And I mean, I didn't race indoor, I've only raced Prefontaine Classic, and that was kind of a workout of just pacing and doing a lot of races. So it's been a lot of working on self-belief with different training. I think a big part has been trusting myself to make those changes. I think a lot of my life I've just stayed where I was, not thought too much about anything. So I feel in a lot of ways very empowered of taking ownership over my career. And we only are here have been able to run for a finite amount of time. And I think I've just thought about that a little bit more of how can I create something that works the best for me. And I mean, I think that's what I've looked up to about a lot of athletes in the sport, is people that create a situation that works for them regardless of what works for anyone else. And I think for a while I've tried to be oh, what's working for this person? And I think this last year I've really been Elise, what's a training situation, what's a life situation that's gonna work best for you.
Was it a tough decision to leave Team Boss?
Yeah, it was. It was a really hard decision. A great group of women. I really liked working with Joe, and again, being around, I think there's 13 or 14 people, and being able to run with them every day, and it's a great energy. So it was a really hard decision. I think, when you ask what was hard too, I think the last 8 months, that's been the hardest thing, is same with, Jerry and Bowerman. It's been a great team, great coaches, great people to work with. It's not anything was wrong or anything was bad. It's just wasn't what I needed right at this moment. But I think that's what makes it the hardest too, right? It's not oh, not to compare it to a relationship, but kind of. It's not a breakup where anything was wrong. It's which I think makes it hard, because you're I really love all these people, value all these people. I've learned a lot from these people, but just being honest with myself and where I'm at, and need to do something different.
Do you feel fully healthy now?
Yeah, I do. So I think just need to get back into racing. This was a really good stimulus, and I think, again, I'm grateful to have been in this race and race at Hayward and get ready for a month from now.
Yeah. What do you when you just even wake up in the morning and you're obviously dealing with a lot of different change, someone going through it just as you, what are you telling them?
Oh, that's a great question. Man, I would say, I think I kind of touched on this, but I would really say trust yourself. I think that sounds cliche, but I think people have told me that, and I don't think I really internalized or realized that, if that makes sense. And I think there's a lot of noise. There's always people around you that have an opinion. I think my coach Jared, who I'm working with now, we've had a really good discussion of just who's at your table, who are the people that really that you value their opinion, who can you bounce things off of and trust them. And so I think really leaning on my inner circle has been really big. So I would say find the people in your support system that are there through thick and thin, and allow them to help hold you up during those days of doubt during transition or times of change.
Love it. Oh, thank you so much. Hey,
Thank
great
you.
race. You
Thank
killed
you
it,
so
and best of
much.
luck. I look forward to seeing you at the trials.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm happy with